Do you think the rising valuations are appropriately reflected in how players are getting paid, or do you think something needs to change in that formula to reflect, just how, lucrative these teams have become?
Right. My answer is no. What I think needs to change, I think players should, and this is one of the things I was mentioning that causes some of the frustration. I think players should be able to invest alongside in ownership groups and business opportunities. Like, I don't understand why that's ever been a thing, but it's like you're an athlete, and they make it seem like, they can control how much wealth or growth that you could actually accumulate. I think that's wrong. I also think that just like any other major corporation, like if you work for Apple, or if you work for Nike, or if you work for anywhere, like if you're a CEO, if you're someone that's been on the board for a large amount of time, you get equity in the company at some point, like you are a part of it. And I think athletes should be looked at in the same way.
You said, it's something you proposed. Do you feel like it is gaining more traction among other players? Do you hear it talked about more among your colleagues?
No. I think the NBA shuts it down any chance they get. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's all about leverage. And as players, we're still building our leverage, getting on the same page. So, even if it's the right idea, if it's the right thing to do, it won't matter to the NBA unless we all come onto the same page. They're not going to do it unless we tell them this is what we want. Nobody wants to pay anybody these days. Everybody wants to, take as much of the piece of the pot as they possibly can. And that's just how business in America and capitalism has worked. So until we can kind of like get on the same page and formulate what we want, when we want it, and how we want it to look, nothing will change.